Yeah, this video has no value whatsoever.
Yesterday afternoon, I was looking out the window, right? And I was looking at the sunset at my house. And Jesus Christ, it is so bad. It is so dull. It's just a darker shade of blue. There's not even any sun. Like, you cannot see the sun while it's setting.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine.
It's okay, whatever, sure, yep, okay. So I decided I'm gonna go shopping for some new sunsets. For example, right, when you're in a bad relationship, you cut that relationship off and you go online and find a new one, a new possible mate. So what I'm doing is I'm cutting off my current sunset and looking at possible sunsets that I can go to instead of my sad one.
They ask you how you are, you just...
So what I did, I went around and sent the following message to all the contacts I had on Instagram and Snapchat. Don't follow me on those social medias, by the way, just don't. I sent the picture and I got the following responses. I made sure to be as direct as possible and I made sure to give no context whatsoever. So now in my camera roll, I have about 50 photos of random sunsets, most of which are just black backgrounds because they sent a night sky. I sent the request at around 5:53 p.m, optimum time for sunsetting abilities. I asked for a picture of the sunset or just a simple pic of the sky if they did not have the resources to manage a sunset. So let's get on the sunset dating app, shall we? I'm gonna call it Sunder? Sunder, that sounds like thunder. Skyder. Skinder, Clouder, Tinder, there we go, Tinder, got it. First off, most of these were taken on Instagram, but as you can see, some people don't have the proper means. So are we swiping left or are we swiping right? I'm not getting good vibes from this. It's too bright, if you know what I mean. It's giving me too much brightness. It's giving me too much end of the world, you know. In our current state, in our current year, that's pretty accurate, but I'm striving for aesthetic, if you know what I mean. So I'm gonna have to swipe left on this. This one, the sky is giving a nice gradient. Let me see, the nice black to yellow. Not very thriving. It's giving really Barry B. Benson vibes, but I don't like it. I'm gonna have to swipe left on this again. Very sorry. It's not doing it for me. I'm looking for a possible sunset. I'm looking for a possible sky. I'm looking for a possible air on Tinder. I'm very proud of that, by the way. Someone should make that. Tinder but for air. It's kind of looking good. I really like it. You got the water view. You got the epic clouds here. You've got the horizon line. You got the yellows and the blues. You got the warm colors. Looking at this, I would safely say that blue is in fact a warm color. I'm swiping right. I have to swipe right. I have to swipe right. This, it looks like a jail cell. To be fair, this bathroom is basically my prison, so if you zoom in, it's giving some nice shapy horizon, but you know, it's kind of, the prison gate windows are turning me off. I'm very sorry. You know, it's looking good. Maybe if I met them in real life and they had a really funny personality, I'd do that. I'd do that sunset. That sunset looks good. But it's not the best sunset, if you know. This is like a 7 out of 10 sunset. I'm looking for that 10 out of 10. To be fair, my current sunset is a 2 out of 10, so you have some nice radiance in the photo. They're showing their personality in the photo. You can tell this sunset is really photogenic. You don't know if they look good in real life. That's the question. It could be photogenic, but you don't know if it's good in real life. Most people who are photogenic, though, look good in real life. Like, have you ever met a photogenic person who looks bad in real life? I'd swipe right on this one. It looks really good. This is like a sudden change. You can tell this is an emo. This is a very emo sunset. I'm very interested. It has an interesting feature. It's a really good point of conversation that I could talk to them about. It's giving some nice vibes. Look at those trees in the foreground. Has some nice yellow to blue gradient. It's mainly blue. Dabba-dee-dabba-die. Swipe left, there's no explanation needed. It looks exactly like my current sunset, but just a little bit more yellow. Now, there's a function on Instagram that allows you to simply immediately reply to a photo, and in an instant reply, you'll see the original image within the new image. As you can see, in this beautiful image right here. Now, the sunset, it has a lot of flare in it. Literally, it has a lot of lens flare in it. And there's a lot of greenery around it, which really gives that cottagecore vibe. But the lack of effort, you know, I'm really looking for some effort in my future partner, my future sunset. But for now, I think I'm gonna swipe left. I'm sorry, I'm very sorry. I feel disappointed, I feel disgusted, and I feel bad for the person who sent me this. See, photos like these make me feel better about my own sunset. No offense to the person that took this photo, it's just that, you know, some people just really didn't want to send a photo. And this photo, for example, I really like the Californian-esque trees on the sunset. It's just that the sunset itself is kinda eh. It's like if you were to get, I don't know, your average Joe, put him in the most expensive Louis Vuitton clothes, you know? It's like a ooh, but it's an eh in a ooh, if you know what I mean. This sunset is really overwhelming me. It's giving me a lot of personality, and I feel like I'm out of its league, you know? I'm gonna swipe right, but they're probably gonna reject me. Let's be, It has a really good, this one's really nice. I would swipe right on this one. It has a nice gradient, black to yellow, giving Barry B. Benson realness. You get that black foreground, really nice indeed. Overall, a really interesting person. There's so many talking points here. I definitely swipe right. You can count the individual pixels on this photo. Really interesting color combination, purple to yellow. It's like the minions from the second Despicable Me movie when they turn from yellow to purple. This sideways one has very interesting color and shape. I mean, it has a little bit of cloud in it as well. Love some clouds on my sunset. That came out really weird, but it's still sideways. And although I do have a sideways brain, it's not gonna work out. I'm very sorry. I see what they did there. They sent a picture of sunsets. This is what catfishing looks like, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, well, the sunflower really does give personality to the whole photo, to the overall sunset, but I'm looking at it and it's not much to work with. It's a very basic blue to yellow gradient. But other than that, it's not giving me too much. It's a bit of a basic sunset, if you ask me. Alright, now my sister just sent me nose, so this one's pretty nice. It's a pretty small photo, a bit rebellious, not fitting with the normal trend, but you can see there's a bit of a personality in this. A very nice horizon line, very bumpy, but not too curvy, just the way I like it. A simple gradient from blue to orange. You can see it's a very warm orange at the very bottom, close to the horizon line, and there's a lot of things happening in the foreground. The sunset's wearing a pretty interesting outfit, if I say so myself. Look at that contrast in the clouds. I really like a sunset with clouds, you know? However, a lot of the photo is just black, which I don't mind. I don't mind a little bit of darkness, don't mind a little bit of emo, but it's covering up the normal sunset, and when I'm looking for a good sunset, I want to see it in full view. I want to see it completely. Okay, this is just a photo of a park. Like, you can see the individual sun in the background. Like, there's no radiance, no flare, nothing too interesting. It's just a photo of a road or a park. Did I say park before? I honestly don't mow. Don't mow? I don't mow the lawn because we don't have a lawn, but I don't know. Dang. Diggity dang a dang. What the God, I want to cry. It has some nice representation, some really foggy clouds, a nice sky, really beautiful sunset. But I have to swipe right, I have to. It's so beautiful. A lot of these are just pure darkness. Some of us just don't have the right means, you know. Alright, someone just sent me a photo of a painting of the sky, you know. A for effort. Someone just drew a picture of the sky, even more creativity. I don't even know what this is. It's... You know, I didn't think we'd having actual good one after the past few ones, but Jesus Christ, look at that color combination. Look at those purple, blues, pinks, and yellows. It's an aesthetic all in itself. Sunset core. That's what I'm gonna call it. I'm pinning it now. Sunset core. You have cottage core, You have sunset core now. Ladies and gentlemen, what have we learned from this video? 1. I am not the only one with an awful sunset. 2. I know people with amazing sunsets and I will be stealing their house. 3. Some of my friends have... what? I've had enough. I've had enough of this video. I've had enough.